excited at the prospect of bringing out his inner gorilla, and seeing how we've seen that so much with Ivy so far. Cassandra, he's going to get so many more opportunities to play that way.
Yeah, speaking of so gorillas, this is kind of battle the gorilla characters.
Yeah, absolutely. They look great though.
They do. Totally stylish, especially in that super slick American flag suit.
Okay, so Saiyne already going for the patented Cassandra wake up pressure, which is walk up and then do an A and then do another single A.
Did you see Saiyne wake up back turn?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, Grøh's pretty good. Okay.
Nice block.
Nice block, yeah.
Goes into wall rising A. And the Avenger pressure with the bead. There we go, with the I-10, challenging him out.
Yeah, I was going to say, whoever wins this first round, it's really big, because a lot of what's going on here is pure mental damage. Is purely the frustration factor, and who can frustrate the opponent quicker.
Yeah. Wow, great stuff with the throw from Saiyne, just being super patient after the G-Guide, not hard committing to an option.
Wow, punishing the 6-6B with an AA, that was pretty cool. It's not often that you see somebody challenged to that extent. It's the first time that Icychains had caught the duck and ends up getting a huge amount of damage out of it, but Cassandra AA is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
oof,
wow.
That weight.
Counter hit combo.
Yeah, definitely getting those delay pressure that we're seeing from Cassandra right now. Definitely Cassandra having her way with Grøh at the moment.
For sure.
Okay.
And, wow, just like dancing around each other at this point. Okay, Icychains going in with the pressure, but immediately that I-10 AA just denying Icychains' turn.
So I think Icychains is finally seeing just how often Saiyne is willing to duck to try and get like a wall rising punish. So he's gotten to the point where he's only doing mids. Man, that was a hell of a 6-6A. But yeah, let's see if the Cassandra Soul Charge should be able to do it. I think that's game.
Yep.
Pretty convincing first game. Fighting fire with fire. How Icychains normally fights. We'll see what Icychains is able to pull out. I doubt he's going to go to a different character, but he's going to have to come up with something.
Yeah, and it can be really frustrating fighting Cassandra because one, she's gonna have way better frames than you, but also better damage and better like staggered offense.
Well, it's also really frustrating fighting Saiyne.
True.
Like with how he's playing, like this is a pretty frustrating way of playing Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it can be incredibly frustrating. And at the end there, we saw with the Divine Force ready to go, Cassandra has that 6B A plus B, which is like a 74 damage I-16 mid that takes no meter.
Okay, so it seems like the major thing that we've decided to do is that instead of being Business Grøh, we've decided to go with Creamsicle Grøh. We'll see if this ends up panning out. We ended up getting a much longer stage. Potential ring outs abound.
Alright. Now I wonder what we're going to see, if any adaptation from Icychains. Just kidding. We're going to see more mash, and Saiyne is just fully content.
Yeah, but Saiyne is playing a better mashy character, so it doesn't really work out.
This is a nice air control from Icychains. Not going to get rung out. And this is I-10 AA just putting in so much work. Great block.
It's almost as if it was totally insane to give a character like Cassandra an I-10 AA.
Yep, absolutely crazy. Nice hit confirm.
Ooh, nice weight.
Wow, and just absolutely nugging on him, and yeah,
that's the kind of thing that I was talking about when it comes to Icychains is making the reads that Saiyne is going for the high risk kind of options and trying to making it a little bit too obvious that what he wants to do is end out the round in splendid fashion. So definitely catching so much damage that Saiyne is allowing Icychains to like put on the table. Nice jump.
Yeah, great jump. And drops the combo.
What?
This is a big comeback opportunity for Icychains. Still has a little bit of soul charge left to go, but not going to tech the throw properly.
All right. I think Icychains knows what he has to do. Icychains knows that he's going to have to play a little bit more online. I imagine the next time we're going to see... Wow, fantastic backstep. But the next time we're going to see a Grøh soul charge, I imagine we're going to see those 1 AKs coming out.
Imagine even if he gets the opportunity to do so...
I mean, he'll definitely have it next round, assuming he loses this one.
which is looking like it might be the case, but gonna go into the force block. Gonna try and maybe pop that guard, work towards the ring out, but Saiyne looks like he's just gonna adjust himself and just not give Icychains the opportunity to do it.
Can't believe he ducked there, but I think that Icychains does not want to use the guard break here because he doesn't have the bar to try and make it. Oh, he ends up getting the Avenger A, gets Saiyne to try and block. Wow, fantastic. Saiyne was perfectly willing, despite the fact that he, one, lost the one round that he lost in this set, and two, was about to lose the second round based on the fact that he was being so stubborn about blocking that he still decided to block and potentially get the guard break to end out the round for Icychains.
Yeah, but Icychains still has that option available, and this is gonna, if he gets this guard break, this is a lot of damage.
Is it?
It's a decent amount. Not as much as he would if he got the Avenger A hold.
Yeah, that's the money. Yeah, that's the money that Grøh wants when it comes to the guard breaks. Interesting.
Nice delay with the Avenger A, poking at him. The jump, not gonna quite close it out, and there's the single B.
Wow, was that 3A into like jump A from Grøh?
Yeah, it's a frame trap. It works.
Sure. I mean, it did.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said it. Do you think I would just lie to people?
I've heard you lie before.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It almost sounded like you like fell down a well.
Maybe I did. Popping soul charge. There it is. Gonna potentially get a lot of work done.
Ooh.
But wow.
Saiyne has 2 bars, deciding not to use any of it. Yeah, I don't know so much about not using this bar though.
Gonna have to pop it eventually.
And now he's gonna use his bar. And now is the bar. And then we're gonna use bar. No, we're not. Yeah, we are gonna use bar. Though we don't have Divine Force, so you have Yellow Life, but now Grøh almost has another bar of his own. And you know Icychains is going to use that if he gets it.
Yeah, and your guard is about to break, but it doesn't matter if you're going to take the round out of it. Icychains being very patient, living on a prayer, jumps away, doesn't get the guard break. The reverse
and that's game, right? Yeah, it is.
It is. Wow, Icychains keeping his composure and just building the stand block, feeling that
well, and that hop, that back hop.
Yeah, it made just enough space as well.
Yeah, I appreciated what Saiyne tried to do at the end there. Not the whole not using his bar thing, but at the very end, where he was just relying on things like BB and AA, which is definitely the way to beat Grøh in that kind of situation, because Grøh can't really contest with Cassandra in that regard. But yeah, that back hop was about as clutch as it gets.
For sure. And
okay, so we're going to Saiyne, man. Yeah, and definitely a whole different, this is a very tumultuous winners finals. We've got, brawling back and forth and costumes coming on and off. A lot of stuff going on. It's difficult to keep track. It's kind of surprising that we're seeing an S rank having this much trouble with an F rank.
Yes, that's, rank means everything when it comes to Soul Calibur.
Yeah, it's interesting that the guy named Saiyne is the one who's not, and that's going to not be the round because this is Grøh that we're talking about.
Yeah, he can get a ring out off that, but it's not that combo route.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Yes, it's
3B, 6B, or 4B plus K.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh, okay.
With the,
1A. 3A. I was wrong about the number.
Well, that was 3A plus B.
Oh. Well, la-dee-da. Pardon me all to hell.
Geez, Jay. You talk about the video game, but you don't know everything about the video game.
G's, J's, K's. So many letters.
Nice run up throw from Saiyne. Gonna get tech, but it's okay. He's popping soul charge here. Icychains looking to make a big comeback in this round.
Yeah, Icychains definitely been able to pick up the pace in this game. It seems like he's definitely gotten his. Ooh, we blocked the 1A, but we didn't do the K, so it screwed up Saiyne's ability to punish. Yeah, so definitely seeing those 1As coming out a lot. Shades of Master CJ right here.
For sure. Wow, great 6A plus B lethal hit. Maybe big damage, good ring carry. Now, Grøh doesn't have an amazing ring out game, but it doesn't matter when you're this close.
Yeah, see, at this point, Saiyne seems so interested in trying to out-block and defend Icychains that Icychains is just going for, like, safe stuff. Safe stuff on block, at least.
Yeah. And being evasive with the Angel Step A.
Difficult to punish that 3B.
Yeah, slowly but surely making his way back into the round with a lot of tech crouches, and wow, you Slightly misspaced that, and
it was gonna effectively at least make him block if he had moved forward, did a button, or sidestepped. But this is Saiyne we're talking about. Let's not forget that it is an Ivy player, so backstep is definitely going to be the way if it's possible.
Yeah, and Cassandra's backstep is also just fantastic.
Yeah, movement overall pretty fantastic.
It is, but Icychains going in with a lot of frame trap pressure right now. Tries to get him with the GI, but the patience from Saiyne coming through.
I really feel like Saiyne is trying to send a message right now, because what we were seeing before, which was like a lot of pokes from Saiyne, is now just a matter of essentially what we're seeing here, which is he's allowing Icychains to kind of go into his rhythm to eventually get these kinds of punishes. It's a pretty risky thing. I think it ended up giving him... Wow, okay.
Wow.
It ended up giving Icychains that last game, but it's still what Saiyne wants to do. But he's going to have to deal with 2 Grøh soul charges.
And there's the first one right there. And you could potentially see a guard break in this round as well because of this Grøh soul charge, but not getting too much out of it. There, oh, it drops the combo. You hate to see it happen. That's a big opportunity. Not going to get any Oki either. And
yeah, I don't think he was expecting that 3B to hit. So initially, when it first hit, he immediately wanted to do the B, but he wasn't going to get it. Soul charge activation into 1A.
He's going into the soul charge strings.
And now he's got his bar, so he's going to use it, right? And now he's going to...
Oh, he did! Did he get it in time? No, he didn't! And he's late on the block punish! With the string coming in clutch.
So, like... Okay. Saying we get it. Like, Cass CE is really good. But, like, maybe Soul Charge would also be good.
Hey, did you have any boom subs in the chat?
I could, but I would...
Because if we do, can I get a AO meter?
I mean, he's using it. He just really wants to whiff punish with it. He really wants to get that duck or that jump or that sidestep into CE punish. It's painfully obvious, and I cannot stress how painful it is that that's what he wants to end this game with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you know, we're not talking about like Killick's soul charge or whatever. Like, this is like a good soul charge. Okay, so we decided to go to Ivy, who has a terrible CE. Probably second only to Haomaru in terms of awful CEs.
Well, is Haomaru's really that awful? Because he has like 2 of them.
No, the other ones are great, but the initial one, that one's terrible.
Oh, well, he can combo into it.
But that's like literally it, and the combo doesn't even do that much damage.
You know,
it's like I-50. It's
negative 1 million.
Negative enough that Amy gets 6A plus B as a punish, which is nigh unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
And the hitboxes are practically non-existent.
Yeah. Okay. So I like Saiyne being aggressive like we usually see him, but Icychains matching that aggression right now.
Yeah, I feel like Saiyne definitely got unlucky with the stage. A small box dealing with Icychains Grøh, that's going to be tough to deal with. He doesn't have the ability to do what he did with Zephykai, which was like try and like combat him with backdash plus moves. Here, he basically only has moves.
Yeah,
and he's dealing with somebody who's breaking grabs, which is not something that Saiyne was dealing with before.
Well, before he was doing untackable grabs mostly, so it wasn't even really an opportunity to break them.
Yeah, see, Saiyne is very adamant about trying to block this out, but he hasn't really gotten the kind of success that I think he's hoping for. And it's ending up giving Icychains a lot of damage.
Yes, it is, and there's that soul charge coming in from Icychains. Teleports behind you, gets the hit. A lot of damage. Blocks the 1 AK.
Oh, wow. Vintage. Remember how I said the CE sucks?
Yeah, it looks okay.
Saiyne shutting me right the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
That CE is pretty bad.
I mean, it works when it works.
It does work when you put yourself at -16, I guess. When you know that the opponent has the only way they could potentially contest is with a 6 BB.
Yeah, and if you space it right, it's not going to connect.
Ah, there we go.
Someone's suffering. Can't tech those. You got to duck them.
So you might remember me talking about how I thought that it was interesting that he was going to grabs against Zeph, dealing with a character that doesn't tech crouch all that well, but now we're dealing with a character that doesn't tech crouch basically at all.
Mm-hmm.
So the grabs can certainly be pretty effective in terms of trying to catch dash-ins, trying to catch 6xAs.
And speaking of dash-ins, Icychains tries to dash in, gets ducked on his throw with punish for a whole lot of damage, and there we go again with the summon suffering.
Definitely seems pretty prepared. I'm not surprised that Saiyne is prepared. Let's not forget that back when Ivy was broken, this was the counter pick that Linkors tended to go with, which is Grøh.
Yeah, Grøh Soul Charge can put in a lot of work in this matchup. Let's see, is he going to be able to get the guard break? Not quite in the Christmas tree.
Oh, the worst break that Icychains could have asked for. But he does end up getting a lethal hit, which coupled with the next meter could potentially get him the round, but instead he goes for a grab. That Saiyne ends up ducking.
Yeah, you hate to see it happen.
So unfortunately, it seems like in terms of how the mix-ups are coming from Icychains, at least in my opinion, if it is slower, standard, and or stance pressure, it's mids. But if it's like immediate wake-up options, I have not seen Icychains do a mid. It's been like a grab or waiting and then doing a mid. But if he had just ran up and did a 3B there, it would have worked.
Yeah, definitely would have.
So I think if he wants to change it to that, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and you know what's Ivy realistically like? What's the worst block punish? You're
AA.
An AA? That's not that bad. I mean, the worst.
It's not the worst. It is irritating because then you're going to eye turn whenever you get hit by Ivy. But yeah, it's not going to be the worst. I don't think it would have killed. I wonder if did Icychains choose the stage? I missed it.
I did not see. Actually, I was looking at.
If he chose the stage, I would not be surprised. I definitely think he wants something that's small.
Apparently, he kept the stage. Okay, I respect the decision.
Yeah.
Wow, and the back throw, you know, which again, you don't usually tech versus Ivy because like the one techable command throw is a forward tech, right?
Well, yeah, but that being said, is that you do kind of have the ability to react to the slower animation and go from teching forward into breaking back before the back grab activates.
Yeah.
Not exactly the easiest thing to do, especially online.
Yeah, definitely not. At this point, you're just hoping you react to CS in time.
Yeah. Ooh, ends up getting the back grab. I appreciate the fact that he waited for the little sidestep to happen.
So he does. Oh, not going to get the combo, but there we go with the AA. Going to secure the round. And the first round of this final game, Saiyne up one round.
Zubaz, this is something that I've told you over and over again. If you log to that last round, look at the moves that Saiyne ended up doing. He ended up doing things like AK and little slight sidestep into AA. What did Icychains try to do? He tried to do a 3B to end the game. He changed the way he was playing based on the fact that his opponent was at a low amount of life. Saiyne didn't change anything at all. He went completely safe, completely patient, and he got rewarded for it.
Yes, he did. But this soul charge could play a big factor here. Wow, the just frame summon suffering doing a big grip of damage, and he blocked the low, but it was too late on the punish.
See what I mean? Like, every single time that it's slightly delayed pressure, well, it ended up working out, but every time it's, like, stance or slightly delayed pressure from Icychains, it's, like, always mid. It's always Avenger B.
You know what? You're right. You're actually, like, 100% right there. Yep. He always goes for the Avenger B.
So far in this set. He was going for Avenger A's in previous games and everything, but it seems like right now, it's all about slow mid or fast grabs.
Oh, and there's a Christmas tree hitting on the ground, but the wake up 668 from Icychains, the classic.
Yeah, interesting that Icychains went for a wake up 668. We don't get to see that very often.
And there's the stance pressure just jumping over it, and one mix up away, and there's that long range low attack from Ivy.
Yeah, it's funny that I keep saying that he keeps going for Avenger B. Meanwhile, the one time he didn't go for Avenger B, he should have done it because it would have worked.
You know, Jay, you have a habit of doing that.
I have a habit of doing that in game too. I always hate it when people do that to me, where I'm like, really? I didn't cover it one time, and that's the time that you do that? All right, definitely trying to use this guard break to his advantage, and it's perfect. The perfect outcome. He only has to deal with a meter disadvantage in this round, and he still keeps his guard break, which could effectively end the game straight away. So he immediately goes for his bar, and that's a bad idea. So we finally see Saiyne use his meter advantage to his advantage to get away from Grøh Soul Charge, but it doesn't look like it's sort of working. So we end up dumping all the meter into this one combo. I 100% agree with this.
Yeah, this is going to do a large amount of damage. Definitely going to even up this life lead.
Into Great Oki, too.
Yes, it is. 50-50. Wow.
Oh, the duck into a regular grab. Sidesteps the Avenger B. He goes back to the Avenger B stuff, and it doesn't work out. Christmas tree, Christmas tree.